Welcome back aspirants on MacTech 40, and today this is the third lecture of previous year means solution of Indian Forest Service exam, and our current subject is thermodynamics. Okay, and today we will solve one question based on unsteady flow energy equation. Okay, so before we solve the question, we will see how this equation comes, how unsteady flow is works. But before we start, as usual, one question for you from non-technical section, and the question is: the medieval Indian literary work Darbar-e-Akbari was written by whom? Your options are: option A, Muhammad Hussain; option B, Malik Muhammad Zaisi; option C, Abul Fazl; option D, Amir Khusro. Okay, you have to answer me in the comment box. So let's start. But before we start, how this unsteady flow works? So suppose there is one system. Here one fluid is filled. It has some mass, it has some pressure, it has some volume, it has some temperature. Okay, now another fluid or any substance I am adding, okay, having some mass. Okay, let's show by another color. It has some mass, it has some pressure, it has some volume, and it has some temperature. Okay, when we add this, so there is a change in the system, and the system will become in another state. Like for example, if there is a container in which 3/4 of the portion is filled with water, okay, and the temperature of water is 23 degrees Celsius, assume. And if I am remaining 1/4 portion, if I am adding water at 100 degrees Celsius, okay, so they will mix, okay, water will mix, and finally water will be in equilibrium condition after some time, and it will be more than 23 degrees Celsius temperature will be. So after adding the water, the equilibrium condition was changed. Okay, so similarly this concept is used for unsteady flow. Okay, and what is the unsteady? That means the flow is continuously, like in this type of question, a tank or a bottle is attached to the main pipeline, okay, from where the continuously fluid is flowing, and fluid is started filling. Okay, so what is the change in the property if bottle is initially evacuated, or if initially some water or any gas is present at another state, and after filling what will be the change in the state. So just using for our first law of thermodynamics, that means if if we add some mass, okay, so that means we are entering some energy, mass in, minus, if in some question like here one tap or any other valve is provided, so it is extracting some energy also, so there is some energy out, and due to this there is a change of energy of the system. So this systems, like if I draw the control volume, so this system's energy is continuously changing. Okay, so energy of the system, so rate of change of this energy is given by this equation. So whatever energy is coming into the system, energy, that means uh, the fluid with some enthalpy, okay, and whatever the coming going out, it is equal to the change in internal energy of the system. So energy in, so what is in mass flow of fluid that is coming inside, okay, and it has some enthalpy inlet, it has some velocity at inlet, it has some elevation, there may be some heat transfer, okay, and if some mass is outgoing, so there is some enthalpy at outlet, velocity at exit, okay, if there is a nozzle is provided, there is some elevation change if the tap or any valve is provided at bottom, and if there is a potential difference, then we can get some work. And this is equal to rate of change of system. Okay, and what is the rate of change of system? And if we write in exact differential form, that means E2 minus E1, E final minus E initial energy, and this system is static. Okay, so change in energy means what? Change is internal energy. Okay, so mass flow at final condition and internal energy associated with it, and mass of initial condition and internal energy associated with this. Okay, so this is the equation, standard equation you have to remember. Okay, so in question what is given, that if some bottle is attached in the pipeline which is initially have no volume, or that means bottle is empty, so and we are adding some gas or any fluid into the pipe, and due to this some change in the system. Okay, the properties of the bottle or the properties of fluid, it is going to change, it is not the same as a pipeline. So and if nothing is going outside, then this whole term will get cancelled, this m out. Okay, if there is no heat transfer, that is 0, no elevation change, this term is 0, so there is only enthalpy change. So here mass flow in, so how much amount of mass is entered into the system, that means m2 minus m1, if m2 is the final mass and m1 is the initial mass. Okay, so the difference is added into the system. Okay, so this is mass flow rate and this equation. So now let's move to our question. So what question says, a 40 kg rigid steel tank means constant volume tank of 1000 liter capacity, 1000 liter, that means 1 meter cube capacity, contains air at 500 kilopascal, that means initially volume of air is 1 meter cube and initial pressure is 500 kilopascal. Both the tank and air are at 20 degrees Celsius temperature. So let me draw the figure simultaneously. This is the tank, it is connected with the pipeline. Okay, and here is one valve, and initially it is valve is closed, and there is some air present inside this. It has some pressure and temperature and volume is 1 meter cube. So and this body of this container and the air inside is both are in 20 degrees Celsius. Okay, the tank is connected to the line flowing to the air at 2 megapascal pressure, that means the pressure of line or pressure of pipe, and 20 degrees Celsius temperature. That means here air is coming which has some pressure PP and temperature TP, temperature of pipeline. This is pipe, temperature is 20 degrees Celsius, and here temperature is also 20 degrees Celsius initially. Okay, next is the valve is now opened, allowing the air to flow into the tank until the pressure in the tank reaches to 1.5 megapascal, and then it is closed. Assume that air and tank are always in the same temperature, that means while the filling, the temperature of this body of the tank and the air inside is not changing, they are both the same temperature. Okay, and the final temperature is 35 degrees Celsius. Find the final air mass that entered into the tank and heat transfer. Here one thing, that is whenever air is coming from pipeline to the gas, there is no heat transfer, but after filling this, due to this body, the conduction heat transfer from this body occur. This is steel body. Okay, 40 kg of mass, so from here heat transfer will occur. Here from pipeline to this, while filling gas, gas will not lose some heat, there is no heat transfer during this region. Okay, so find out how much mass is come inside. Okay, and what is the heat transfer from this cylinder. So just apply our basic equation, energy in minus energy out is equal to rate of change of energy of the system. And as I told you, nothing is going outside, okay, from the tank, so it is 0. So what are the energy coming is mass of fluid inlet, it is H inlet plus V initial by 2 V inlet V square by 2 G Z I plus Q, okay, is equal to, if I give the notation, initial condition as 1 and final condition as 2, so E2 minus E1, okay. Now here nothing mentioned about velocity, nothing mentioned about the elevation, so we taken as a 0. And as I told you, no heat transfer during this filling, okay. After filling, the heat transfer between the wall of the tank, okay. Nothing mentioned about the pipe, so we have taken 0. So how much mass, now what equation we have left, we can write here, H in minus Hi is equal to E2 minus E1, okay. Yes, so move to the next page. So how much mass is came is M2 minus M1, okay. This much, if M1 is the initial mass and M2 is the final mass after filling, so M2 minus M1, this much amount of mass will come into system. And Hi, what is the initial enthalpy of this much amount of mass flow of air, that is enthalpy of the pipeline of air. So enthalpy of pipeline of air is given by Cp into Tp, because this this air is at pipeline temperature, okay, initially, and pipeline pressure. So Cp into Tp is equal to M2, U2 means what, Cv into T2. T2 is temperature after filling, and M1 Cv T1 before filling. So how to find? We have to find M2, okay. So if you find M2, then we can easily find the change in difference. So M1, so first we have to find M1. M1 we can find by P1 V1 by RT1. Just use ideal gas equation, and in the question it is also given that assume air as ideal gas, okay. So when you write, it is a 500 kilopascal pressure, volume is 1 meter cube, R is 0.287 kilojoule per kg Kelvin, and temperature, initial temperature is 20 degrees Celsius, that means 293 Kelvin. So when you solve this, you will get answer as 1.706 kg, okay. Now just put M1 value here. So M2 unknown to us, M1 is 1.706 minus Cp is what? Cp for air is 1.005, and temperature in the pipeline of the air is 293 Kelvin, is equal to M2 is equal to Cv what? Cv is equal to 0.718, and final temperature of air is 35 degrees Celsius. So 35 degrees Celsius, that means when you convert, is equal to 308 Kelvin minus M1 U1. U1 is equal to what? Cv delta T. Cv is equal to 0.718 into initial temperature is 293 Kelvin. Okay. Now just put M1 here. Okay. M1, I'm sorry. M1 is 1.706. So when you just put all the value and solve this, take M2 on this side. So finally you will get M2 is equal to 1.956, okay, 1.956 kg. So how much mass entered into the system is equal to final mass minus initial mass is equal to, when you solve this in your calculator, so you will get 0.25 kg, okay, because initial mass is 1.706. 0.25 kg mass is added into the system and pressure became 1.5 megapascal from 500 kilopascal to. Now heat transfer. So how much amount? Now here some of your question, we can write heat transfer is mcp delta t, but why mcp delta t, why not mcv delta t? Because volume is changing. Correct, volume is changing, but at the time of filling, the both an air and tank both are at same temperature. It is written in the question, that's why I underline it. Always tank and uh, air air and tank both are at same temperature while filling. Okay, so when there is a filling process of air in the tank, so there is no change in the uh, heat transfer temperature difference. So there is, if there is no temperature difference, that means no heat transfer. Okay, so after closing the valve and after filling the tank, so when the tank is filled, so at that time mass of the tank is 40 kg. Still specific heat of steel is what is given in the question. Specific heat of the steel, because heat is conducted from the steel body, so 0.46 kilojoule per kg Kelvin. And temperature difference is, because initially air at 20 degrees Celsius and final temperature is 35 degrees. So take the temperature difference, and when you find, some of you might confuse that why not taken mass of air, because mass of air why not taken, because air is at always equilibrium condition. So whatever the change in condition, that is due to still the body of the uh, container. Okay, and the majority of heat is transferred due to this body only, and no heat transfer while the filling. I told you early. So when you solve this, you will get answers 276 kilowatt. So 276 kilowatt heat is rejected to the system. So this is your answer. And in mains exam, you have to write conclusion also. Otherwise, you will lose 1 or 2 marks. So conclusion you can write like this. After filling, sorry, due to this filling of tank, 0.25 kg of air entered into the system and increases system temperature and pressure. Okay, while increase, sorry, due to this increase in pressure and temperature, pressure and temperature, 276 kilowatt heat is conducted from body of container or vessel to atmosphere. This should be your conclusion. Okay, so this is the end of today's video. If you have still any doubt, you can ask in the comment section. Okay, and keep watching our videos regularly, so you will get updates also what comes next. Okay, till then, keep studying, stay focused.